You guys do YouTube videos, don't you? Yeah, I think I've seen a few videos. You do YouTube videos, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I've seen a few.
So does he.
Yeah, you both.
His are better than mine.
It's not true.
It is.
Police are starting to circle you.
Yeah.
You're the only interesting thing here right now.
Does anybody know what they're doing in that building?
Yes, they're upholding the rule of law.
They're upholding the rule of law. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, they are.
How exactly are they doing that? And is the rule of law good and worth upholding?
They have to uphold the constitutional rights of this country, the sovereignty of our parliament, which is what all you Brexiteers wanted in the first place.
Right, so you're into the sovereignty of the parliament?
Yes.
Do you know what the European Union is? Do you know what it is? Do you know what the European Union is?
That's actually irrelevant to that question.
Is it irrelevant?
Yes.
Oh, I see. So the whole idea of Brexit.
I'm not here to speak to this gentleman.
Well, unfortunately, you're talking in public.
Oh yeah, I was speaking one-to-one.
Well, you were speaking in public because now all these people are watching us. We're in
But
public.
if you want an interview with someone,
Well, I don't. I was going to hear what you were saying to him. I've interviewed a load of people
and
today.
record it, and possibly use it online.
Well, yeah, possibly use it on the radio.
So there you are. So you put your finger on it. You were not prepared to observe the basic courtesy.
What are you
of
worried about?
journalists.
What are you worried about?
Because I was addressing this
Yeah, no,
gentleman.
but what are you actually worried about?
I'm worried about my words. I had no expectation. My
By the
words
way,
were being
can I ask you a
recorded
question?
for
Then stop
broadcasting.
announcing words.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Stop announcing words in the public.
As much as I would like to agree
If you
with
release words in the public and somebody records them, then they're open fodder. It's like you do not own the photons that bounce off your face.
So, are you a journalist?
But he's just
Look,
a
status
human.
is not important. What is important is that you do not own the photons that bounce off your face.
No, I don't. But I have.
You do not own the airwaves that come out of your mouth. If you don't want them to be captured, you shouldn't announce them.
No, I don't mind them being captured, but being captured and then disseminated without my knowledge or permission, without you as journalists or whatever
which is
you
your
are.
intent to abuse takedown laws on social media. Hooray! Welcome to freedom of the press.
Actually, no, that's not how the freedom of press is applied
Yeah,
in this
if you
country.
don't like something that you've said that's been
no.
recorded
Are
in
you
the
a lawyer,
public,
by the way?
you can have them removed off the internet. That's what you're talking about.
No, I haven't not removed the internet because they're not on the internet yet. But normal journalists, people who want to express, the fact was that I had not agreed to be recorded. I hadn't. The expectation was that I was talking to this gentleman privately, one-to-one, which is why I approached him.
You approached him on Westminster City Council property. He was talking on a megaphone. That's hardly private, is it?
It's not private,
There's a
but it's the
reason they have a thing called a
expectation.
castle. Whatever you do inside your castle, you can strip naked inside your castle, and that's perfectly legal. If you strip naked on the public area, that is illegal. So they are very, very explicitly different.
So I'd expect that kind of view to be expressed by people from
cannot
the
strip
Daily
naked in a
Mail or
public
the Sun
park.
or the Express. Responsible journalism has an ethical.
I'm not doing
expectation.
journalism here. I do not have a press pass. I do not want one. I do not agree with the things that they make you agree with.
Why are you recording? Why were you recording this conversation? What's the
Because you
purpose of your
approached this
recording?
guy and you've been combative, and so it's interesting.
I wasn't combative. I'm sorry.
It does dialogue.
He asked a question. If you remember the context of what he said, he said, "What are we doing?" And I said, "The reason we are here
American
is
audience,
to debate the sovereignty of our parliament." That's all I said.
You've been inside
I
there
answered a
today.
question. What do you mean? What does that got to do
What
with
are you
it?
doing?
Have you ever dined at Blenheim? Anyone who knows anything
Where are
about
you
the
gonna publish this
political,
anyway?
anyone who is
Who do you
part of the
represent?
political system
Who do you
since the
represent? Shut up.
1920s.
Who do you represent? Just tell me.
Oh, you told me to shut up.
Yes, because you and your friend kept doing that, interrupting when I was saying something. So I
Please
have right
be
to
more
ask you a question.
authoritarian. It's great. What, are you going to wrestle me now? You think about manual contact?
authoritarian than he has actually.
He wants
Bringing
my
up
details,
furious-
everyone.
I
Asking
must
him
say,
about Blenheim and the police,
What's
about
your-
the
what's your-
FBI.
what's your
that
date
all
of
about?
fair amount of
What
sarcasm.
is that all
has been
about?
done
What
to
date
you.
of
does
I
that
haven't-
have to do with any of the things that
Exactly.
you were talking or
Exactly.
filming here today? It didn't have anything to do with it, but you just threw it in there anyway because it's pointlessly provocative and you feel that it'll curb favour onto your side of the argument. That is authoritarian, my friend. Not what he was doing.
Now you're being
Could I just say,
Oh, yes,
could I
we
say
all
there's
can
been
be,
quite a
can't
lot
we?
of debate in the press. I'm happy to, you can record this actually.
I know.
Publish it.
Or something.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to publish it. It's been quite a lot of debate in the press recently on all channels about the tone of the tone of democratic discourse and how we should address these admittedly difficult issues with aroused strong passions, how we should speak to each other about them on social media, on formal media, and as one-to-one people.